Hello everyone, my name is Luke. I just wanted to talk to you about a word in the Bible from the book or the Gospel of Luke, chapter 11, verse 4, where Jesus talks about the Lord's Prayer. And I'll read it in English. And forgive us our sins as we indeed are forgiving everyone who's sinned against us. So the word forgive here in Greek is aphiemi. Aphiemi comes from the combination of two words, apo, which it means from, and hiemi, which means to send or leave. And aphiemi means send away or leave or release. And it's used as a forgiveness. And it's also used many times in the New Testament. And let me double check. So it's used 146 times, and it's used as forgive, but also used as to leave something and leave. For example, the Jesus disciples left their boats and followed Jesus. So it means to leave something there and then you go somewhere. So for example, leave a coat or leave someone. Just leave them there and then go. Now this is a very interesting word, aphiemi, because it also helps us to understand how it was used in Greek. The original language, the New Testament is written. So for example, we can apply that meaning to our situation. For example, if someone sinned against us, we can leave their sins as it is and leave. So essentially, it means to be emotionally we are we are away from that sins or hurt. We been hurt by someone, so we can forgive, which means to we're not gonna get back to them or hurt them who have hurt us, because we've let those sins, left their sins as they are, and we're not gonna bring that up again. But it doesn't mean that we neglect or we forget what they've done. But I mean, it means also forgetting. But the truth or the fact is that they've sinned against us, but we're no longer be bound by it. We are not enslaved by it. We're not gonna bring it up and to get back to them and angry at them and hurt them. No, we are afiemi, forgive, which means to leave it there and we emotionally away from it. So we can forgive and we can do something good for them even, because we no longer hold them accountable for the sins they have committed against us. So that's the essential meaning of the word afiemi. And I want to make sure that it doesn't mean if they still keep sinning against us, it doesn't mean that we can't seek help. For example, police or other people for help. But but means essentially that emotionally we're not gonna be angry at them and hurt them. And it's exactly how God treats us. And we've sinned against God. We've done things bad in our thoughts, in our mind, in our hearts, and in our intention and motives. But God says, you know what? I've forgiven you through Jesus' cross. Jesus' death on the cross and His blood shed forgives us, which means to God is no longer bring them up again and to be angry at us or hurt us. No, God says, afiemi, forgiven. I'm gonna leave that there and I'm gonna leave. And Isaiah, gives us a picture of that. Our sins will become white as snow, and our sins will be away, just as the east is from the west. Our sins will be far away from us because God has left them and not gonna bring it up again. And that God does choose to forget the sins we've committed, and that's essentially it. So when you've sinned or you've done something bad, remember, let's not sin again, and let's remember God has also left that sin, So let us forgive ourselves just as God has forgiven us, and also be generous and forgive others, and leave their sins there, and be detached, be away from it, and no longer be angry or hurt them. So that's the FEME, forgiveness. That's it for today, and I'd like to talk more about the words, interesting words in the Bible that can help us to understand the real original meaning. Thank you.